Welcome to our presentation where we unravel the truth behind common misconceptions when investing in photography. At G Photography by G, we understand that hiring a photographer and purchasing photo products is not a decision to be taken lightly. This video series is designed to answer a few common questions. Okay, let's get started. So, misconception number one, digital copies are all you need. We have heard a couple of things here that digital copies are sufficient. We don't need any prints, or that they typically receive all the digital images from a photo session. And then there's also the idea of I'll just ask my photographer for the raw files. Okay, here's the truth about all of that. Physical prints offer a tangible connection and a lasting quality. Even your digital images will degrade. Everything gets old. Now, digital images, they are a photo product. They are not given away just because. Some photographers will sell them separately. Some photographers will gift you a printable digital image if you buy wall art or an album, and some photographers will never release their digital image to their client. Never. So the idea of asking for the raw files, that's a slim to none, because you're asking for someone to give you their work that has their name attached to it and you do whatever you want to do with it. That's asking for a lot. The second part of that is receiving all the images. Yeah, that's also going to be quite a bit. Now, people, again, may sell it, but just getting them just to get them, that's going to be a no. Misconception number two, no need for a pre-session consultation. Okay, so the idea is I don't need to talk to the photographer I'm hiring. I just need to show up before the photo session. Truth is, consultations enhance communication, ensuring personalized and successful sessions. It's about communication. When you get a chance to chat with your photographer, that reduces the chances of a poor experience and not getting what you paid for. It also lets your photographer and you properly plan for your session. What if you need to have additional props? What if you need to reserve a specific location days, weeks in advance? That's where your pre-session consultation comes in. When it comes to creative details, your creative details session, if it's offered, most photographers will not do any additional work, i.e., giving you ideas for a session if they have not been fully hired and paid. Most consultations are 15 minutes just to see if the energy is there, if they can meet your expectations, if they are available to even take the job. Working and asking for someone to create an idea for your session, create props, any kind of physical work, that doesn't happen until the photographer is paid or given a retainer to start working on the project. Now, there are some photographers that you can pay them a flat rate and they will have a creative consultation with you just to give you that idea. So in the event that you leave and go to a different photographer, they have been paid for their services. Here's a good one. Misconception number three, all cameras are the same. So anyone with a good camera can be a professional photographer. Okay, here's the truth. Photography is an art that involves skill, creativity, and technical expertise. It is a science, right? So technically, yes, everybody who has a camera, from their phone to a physical camera, yes, they're a photographer in the very basic sense. Everyone with a camera is not a professional photographer, and the camera and the equipment doesn't make them a professional photographer. It's a science. You have to understand that science to create a great portrait. So when you are looking for your photographer, dig deeper into that photographer's education, their skills, and the experience before you hire him, her, or they. Okay, here's our last one. Misconception number four, photographers are always available. So here's the myth. Photographers have open schedules and can accommodate last-minute bookings. The truth is, professional photographers, we have schedules and a booking process. So it is so easy to assume that you've got some professionals somewhere, they're just a phone call away when you need them. The fact is, you need to get on someone's schedule, sometimes as early as 2 to 3 weeks out. And for certain photographers, sometimes 3 to 6 months out. It really all depends on what that person specializes in. So the moment you believe you want to have a family portrait session, a birthday party, an event of any kind that requires someone to come out and capture that moment, you should start looking to hire someone. That's how soon you should do it. Now, some photographers, if they decide to take your rush job, may include a rush fee because you are now going outside of their booking process. So, last minute doesn't always work in our favor, but that's what professionals do. Okay, so we've gone through some basic misconceptions. The first video of this series of demystifying investing in photography. And we want to thank you all for watching, and we invite you to stay tuned for more videos in this series that will help you be a better consumer when it's time for you to find your photographer. Be well.